Alright folks, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're working at the Tamarack again. Working on this little TAB, T-at-B, whatever, tab. I don't know what them little things are called, but it has an ALDE, ALDE hydronic heater in it. Before yesterday when this gentleman called, I didn't know there was such a thing. Been trying to do some homework on this thing, and just not a lot out there. Their website's not a lot of help. The only manuals I can see are installation manuals. There's the only phone number to call them is in Europe, Germany, I think, maybe. Their website looks German to me. Yeah, you can email them, they'll answer you within 24 hours. So I think the gentleman, he said it worked perfect until it didn't. Of course, that's kind of how it goes. But there's no power on the display. So I'm just wondering if we have a 12-volt issue between the coach and the ALDE heater. So let's get our meter out. I'm going to get the meter, not the test light. Let's get the meter out and let's start checking some stuff. First thing I want to do is check the battery, make sure the battery is up good, and then we'll go from there. Put the meter on the DC scale. Battery's right here. $11.7. That's not full, but that should be enough to run that heater. Typically electronics in an RV are good to about 10 volts, 10.2, 10.3, anything above that, they should work. They have to be a little bit forgiving in an RV, because it's a tough world to live in, as y'all know. So let's go inside and start checking powers and grounds and see what we can figure out. All right, here's our heater. This plastic cover right here, like, never figured out how it came off. This should be screwed down, screwed to the unit. Customer's been checking some fuses and stuff there, so he had that off. Finally figured out how that cover come off. While I was doing that, I could look in there and see that this is unplugged. This looks to me to be the power coming from the coach to our water heater, and I couldn't plug it in till I figured out how to get this cover off, and still don't know exactly where this is supposed to go on the board. Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. So let's just be gutsy, plug it in, and let's see if we have a display up here now. So here's our remote. Let's see here. Push the power button. And we got nothing. Try short push, long push. Yeah, we got nothing. Alrighty.
Power turned off to this is my Wi-Fi radio. It's not even on.
Oh, so there's a battery disconnect somewhere?
Turn it on from outside.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. Customer just informed me that there's a battery disconnect outside. I see a display here. It's kind of fadey away. We don't have any power in the coach. It says 9.9 volts. Ain't quite enough. Oh, the radio's on now. Alright, let's now that we have some power in the coach, there we go, we've got a display. Let's see here. Battery too low. But we do have a display, so didn't have that before. And according to the monitor panel here, battery is at 10 volts. So that's probably not quite enough. We'll plug his coach into my van, get the inverter working, put some power in the battery, see if the furnace works now. Alright, plugged into the truck now. We got 12.7. Let's see what our display says now. Hello, display. Long hold, short hold. I don't know what it takes to turn this thing on. Maybe we just ain't waiting long enough. Well, we did have a display. Alright, well, that was weird. Plugged up to my truck. So we'd have good DC power in the coach. And then we didn't have a display at all again. And started doing some checking. There's a couple glass fuses on the board right here under these little green holders. This one was bad. They gave us a couple spares that were zip tied to the wires on the water heater. The fuse was bad, so now we have a display. I hear pumps are circulating and stuff there. Let's see if we can figure out how to make the heat come on. 70 degrees, that would be fine. On. Let's see what happens. I hear pumps are circulating. Here we go. See if she fires up here. Oh, is the gas on?
I can turn it on now.
Okay. Gas is turned off, that's why it's not it's not lighting. I expect we'll hear it when it does light.
Okay.
Gas failure. Alright, it said gas failure, so let's cut it off and cut it back on and see if she fires up now. I can't tell. I mean, I can tell there's water circulating, but I can't tell whether it's lit or not. Thought we'd have fans or something. It uses a flexible duct to get the exhaust gas out. It's quite stopped clicking, so maybe it's lit. Raised 1 degree. I don't think that's because the furnace is lit. Maybe it's on. Let's see if things are getting hot down here. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's lit. Oh, display's off again.
Uh-oh.
Alright, her display went off again. So I'd have to assume it must have popped that fuse again. So we might actually have a bad component here. I'd have to lean towards probably the remote display. Stop making any noise. There's no pumps circulating or anything now. So well, that's weird. Well, I'm just gonna look around the furnace and make sure I don't see any chafed wires or anything anywhere. I gotta figure out how to get that display off that wall. I ain't figured out how to get it off yet. Apparently the little bezel on the front needs to pop off, but there's no releases. And I pulled on it pretty hard. As a matter of fact, pulled 2 screws out of the bottom that are under the bezel that holds that remote to the wall, but I haven't got that bezel to pop off at all yet. Because I'd like to know which wiring harness is going from the board up to that display. Make sure we don't have any mouse damage or anything. So let me do some looking. If I find something interesting, I'll bring you back. Alright folks, I don't think we're going to be able to fix this one today. Let me show you this real quick before it goes away again. Keep getting a fan failure now. Popped another fuse down there and I put a fuse in it. And now we just keep getting a fan failure. It's not blowing a fuse anymore, which is weird, because it did pop 2 fuses. And I know when we were listening to it there a while ago, the fan never tried to come on. This guy has not used this thing all that much. He's already replaced that fan motor once. And here it seems to be bad again. That's kind of ridiculous. That's that don't make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, does it? So yeah, tried unplugging the fan from the board, and I just want to make sure that's not what was popping the fuse, and we got the same fan failure alert. But yeah, the fuse has lasted longer than it's lasted since I've been here. Because this is the second one I've put in. I don't know. I could try to just run that fan with a DeWalt battery and see if that fan will run. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the customer wants to do, but I think that's going to be it for this one. Once again, I did not get to fix a hydronic heater. I'm kind of getting to where I don't like hydronic heaters, because there's no information out there on this. On their websites, it's just ridiculous. There's no way to contact them other than email, so they can't help you over the phone. And we're just not set up here to do email. I can't. This guy just can't keep bringing this thing to me every day to go over what they've sent me in an email. So yeah, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do here. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do. Don't forget about my Amazon link. It did something. I think it just faulted out. Don't forget about my Amazon link. A lot of the tools and the parts that I use are in my Amazon store, and I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about it, but when I don't talk about it, nobody goes and buys anything. So y'all check that out. Check out all the other stuff going on down there. Leave me a comment, a criticism, a concern, and hopefully next time I'll fix something and I'll bring y'all along. Y'all have a great day. Alright folks, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I told you I heard it click, and I thought it just faulted out because now we have this on the screen, and then I can hear the fan, and we just went outside and checked, and it's burning. So what the heck? Unless that fan was just stuck and it came unstuck, I have no clue. But it's burning. So I did fix it. Yay! I finally got to fix a hydronic heater. If y'all follow my channel, the other one, I don't even remember what brand it was now, Hurricane. The gentleman was supposed to call me back when he got back in town, and I haven't heard from him. It's been over a month, so I have to assume something happened to that job. So yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. There again, y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you next time because I fixed this one.